So when the same work, the same drawing I make in my studio, and then I create an atmosphere, like, so that it looks like it's made for that. The drawing is, or the painting, or whatever I'm making, that art piece, the individual artwork, which at the end goes to a market or auction or somewhere and says, like, this is Mithu's piece. Actually, a little part, 5 or 2% of the whole thing. Like all my emotions, feelings, sentiments, and the atmosphere. So it's almost like, snatching out from some, whole, I mean, I don't know, I cannot explain so much, but it's like that. And then I take them to the gallery because I also have like ambition to show it and share it to everybody. And, like I love like how people kind of get like, so this is like what, I mean, I start floating all over the space, and therefore my drawings or my works are not framed in a limited kind of, so they always extend, like that kind of expands all over. And yeah, you can see like this drawing, how this is like, going through the frame and on the ceiling. The whole gallery was divided with the teeth, these things. So slowly, instead of, I mean, even in the corner, this was made in a paper, that hand, and then again, I just felt like, why only on the paper? So I should like do something on the gallery wall. And definitely my gallery gets upset because they say it's a waste of things. And so, yeah, so I also make like furniture because I just feel like, if you want to, if you want to experience something, you should sit on a chair which looks like a tiger. The identity is only with the skin, and then you kind of lean on something, and there are like some teeth. So some eerie feelings are always there. Yeah, you don't get very like kind of nice comfort in my space. So, well, like, when I was, I mean, I will not say exploring. I mean, when I was playing with my studio or whatever place, and I always get like little bored of my space, and so I constantly, change things. And then I mean, since childhood, I moved a lot because my father's job, which was against my, kind of emotions and will, and but that time I was helpless. And then I don't know when I became a slave of this kind of thing, traveling. And now it's in my blood, and I cannot live without going somewhere. So I very consciously make projects so that I can travel. It's not that my work takes me there. It's that I want to go there, and I just like, no, my work is not complete if I don't go there, if I don't visit there. So it's like a very kind of clever way I just make my projects. And okay, so in 2006, when like I was doing all these drawings and the playing with the space, I was in New York for a couple of months, and I was doing a project called It's Good to Be a Queen. So I was actually invited there to make a body of work, and then to do a show, like a proper show in a proper gallery space. So I was put in an apartment next to the gallery, which was quite big, and I started living there. And the moment I started living there, I just felt it was fantastic in a foreign land, being alone, and So what I did is like I put a notice, and I started spreading a word, like the one Indian artist is staying here. If somebody wants to come, because I was feeling lonely and I wanted friends, I wanted to share things with friends, and I wanted to know that country, the new culture. So people started coming into my space, like friends, and strangers, everybody. And at the same time, I was changing the whole beautiful, sophisticated, clinical apartment into like my kind of, yeah. So, and I was also like, my gallery was very kind to me then. So they're like, okay, so you are making works now? I said, yes, of course, I'm making drawings, I'm making whatever I do. And it's like a Midas that time in 2006-07 when the, the booming was on the top. So whatever I was touching, it was turning into gold. So I was making this thing, and then I had all like kind of freedom of making, well, I won't say fun, but it was fun. So, like this, when they wanted to frame the works, I said, no, I have made like a lot of works, almost 60 works in 3 months. So like, why don't we just put it on the coat hanger? So if you buy a drawing, you will get the hanger free. So I put that notice. And I started putting all my big drawings on the toilet and, everywhere. So you can see it's everywhere in the kitchen. And I started and then when they're pricing, I made my gallery to price everything. if I'm the middle, if I'm touching and turning things into gold, then for me I consider everything like as art piece. So when I was sharing a wine or coffee and some food, so everything was actually my work. So the gallery eventually had to make a price list, and that was my joy. That was my. So yeah, so the drawing, and then everybody, whomever was visiting me that period, it was mostly 1:1. And then when they're leaving the house, I used to take a picture with them just as a memory of who came. But back of the mind, I was trying to make a map, like how people get close or intimate, and how they feel like a stranger, and you can read it through the portraits, so how close they can come. So there is a limitation of your hand and your camera, So I made 2 albums of, kind of exploring the relationship, and so there are many pockets, because my one project is not just make 10 drawings or 8 works or something like that. It just expands with everything, each moment I just yeah. Well, this is called Black Candy, and I forgot my peanuts at home. That was a show last year I did. I love men, and yeah, true. And so, well, this time what I did is I made some drawing, and 10, 12 large drawings. And again, in a way, I wanted to kind of extend my drawings into don't know. And then I thought, it's so boring to repeat, but because I have one confession kind of work where I said how artists repeat themselves. So I thought it's very boring and kind of repeating things. If I again do the same thing, it becomes a pattern, it becomes a style, and you will definitely say, oh, this is Mithu's work, what I really, really kind of dislike. So this time I tried with sound. So again, that thing that sound script was written by me. It's it's again a collage of my last maybe 15 or 20 years diary, and picked up things, So I made a script, and with 2 fictional characters called Ram and Vam, and then I made a sound piece. I am sorry that I cannot play that. And then both are a male voice. That is also kind of my own voice. I transform into a male voice, and how they are describing about some absurd kind of that life, relationship and everything, even that maternal pregnancy, and then how people their desire goes to, and how in the mid of their life, they want to change their whole sexual preferences, I mean, this all sounds like a kind of a fantasy land, but these are also very real, so. And then I also in this show I tried to kind of use my viewers. I will not only say viewers, because viewers only viewing, but the people to experience the whole thing with all of their senses. I tried to use 5 senses of human being. When you see something, you use your eyes, your visual senses, and then you listen something. All the headphones were there, so you listen the scripts at the same time. It's not that the sound was not kind of on the corner of the gallery or something. It was always running next to the paintings, and then the paintings were kind of displayed in channels like this. And you have to see the paintings. You really have to physically interact. You have to move them, push them, and you have to see. So it's like theater. And it's quite large. It's quite heavy. So you use you touch them. So, and then there were kept some of the candies to have them like that. You taste them, and then you get the smell. So it's like a total chaos, and a lot of people got very angry and saying that, oh, this is such a beautiful drawings, Mithu, why don't you keep the drawings just on the wall? And then so that was not my intention. I really wanted to make you confused, and I wanted to see if with everything, through all these kind of, chaos, if you still can kind of concentrate on something which is life to me, we try to balance with all kind of. And these are the individual drawings, which are also very morbid and dark and depressed. So, and also fun, because a lot of people thought well, yeah. So, yeah. So.